Welcome. I am back. This is the Live, Love, Laugh, and Let Go Out Loud show. And today I'm super excited about my guest here. He's a man on a mission and he's just so busy. And he's so busy that I can't wait to just introduce him. Right after this introduction, we've got Otis D Winston. So we'll be right back. The man of mystery, Otis Winston. The man of mystery, he's on the run. No, he's on the go. And so he's in his car. So we're just so grateful that he took time out for this little show here. Welcome, Otis, to the stage.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Well, you know what? There's so much to say about Otis, but I can't do as justice as this. So hold on.
Otis, I love you. You're a friend of mine, but you're so much more than a friend. You are family. And I can't thank you enough for being such a supportive person that you are. And I'm so excited for everybody to watch Lynn's show with you, because if you've never met Otis, you're about to be just mesmerized, not just by his smile, but by his infectious personality and the way he loves life. So Otis, do a great job on this interview. You always do. And I want you to see what I'm wearing, because he's done so much stuff, even created his own clothing line. So I wear it constantly because I'm constantly thinking of you and the good-hearted person that you are. Do a great job with Lynn. Lynn, you're about to be wowed by my buddy, Otis.
Ta-da!
Oh.
Damn, I love when a plan comes together. So, Otis, why don't you tell everybody a quick little bit about you, just like really quick, because we have questions to get to here, and so I can't do you any justice. I will forgive you that you were a captain of Ohio State University. I'm Orangeman, Syracuse University, but it's all good. It's all good. I love you.
Well, it's hard when everybody asks me to talk about me. I really don't know what to say except for I'm just a man who listens to what I feel God is telling me to go after, and I do it with all my heart. I'm a father. I'm a friend. I'm a grandfather now. I'm a man of God. I'm everything I need to be. I'm everything I need to be in the moment, and that's why I really believe in living in the moment. So I'm a go-getter. I'm a go-getter.
And I love it. And I got another little surprise for you. And I just want to say this because this is how you impact people. I met you through Ken Walls, and then of course I met Mindy and stuff. But you impacted somebody since November, so I've got something else for you here. Hold on.
Hi, Lynn. Hi, Otis D Winston. It's so wonderful to be able to say hi and to thank you for your inspiration. I first met you on Ken Walls' Breaking Through Walls. November, I believe it was, 2021. And since then, look at all you've done. I have the two t-shirts. Actually, they're really cool. They're sweatshirts. And they have hoods. They're lightweight, perfect for now. Focused. I've been much more focused since I met you in every way. And if you follow Otis in any way, you can see how he came from a corporate into becoming an actor, SAG and after, writing and producing, and he just got his first leading role. And isn't that amazing? But family comes first. He's blessed. Every single one of them, he's there for all their sports, no matter what. Overbooked and living his dream. Hey, Otis, keep on doing it. Stay focused. Woo!
All right. I just got to set all you guys up. You have no idea how awesome this guy is. I love him already. So we're going to just go into questions real quick. How do you like that? So, of course, my show is about live, love, laugh, and let go out loud. And I feel that you can't live, love, and laugh without letting go of things. So why don't you share a little bit of things you had to let go to be where you're at now?
I had to let go first thing I had to let go of was I was married. So my first wife, I was in a situation where it wasn't good for me, and I had to go through a season where I had to let go. I had to let go of that. And then letting go of that, I gave up seeing my kids every single day to every other weekend and 2 days throughout the week. That was the hardest thing in my life. But I didn't know that letting go then will lead me to getting them full time a few years down the road. So I had to let go of of that situation that propelled me where I am as a father, full-time father, where I am as a full-time actor, where I am as a writer, as a director, where I am as a man of God. I had to let go of something that I thought I loved that wasn't loving me properly.
You see, and you're human. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to have things going on. So I love the fact that you can admit that and go on
Yeah.
and make so much good out of your life. So the
Yeah.
next question is, what meaning does living your best life have for you personally?
I could hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I could,
Okay. What meaning does living your best life have for you personally?
being the best version of myself, loving, living. I always say you don't life isn't supposed to be figured out, it's supposed to be lived. It's supposed to be lived. So living my best life is being authentic to me, loving what I'm doing and loving those who I'm around while I'm doing it.
I
Just
love it. I love it. I love it. So what do you love in your life other than your family?
ah, God first and foremost. Love God with all my heart. He is the reason for me being who I am and where I am. Um, I love making people smile. I love making people happy. You know, I do, and I love my career. I love what I do for a living. I
I,
love impacting people as an actor, as a writer, as a director, because I was impacted as a kid. So I want to impact someone whose situation probably isn't very well because mine wasn't good. Mine
right.
was when I was growing up. So that's what I love. I love impacting people and touching people with my life.
Well, I'm going to ask you this question here. I'm going to say, what makes you laugh? But you know what? I know what makes you laugh. And this is hysterical. So check this out. You got to watch this. I love this.
Oh,
Wait, no.
Yo, this West Chinese thing? Hold on, man. What? That's killing me.
That laugh.
That truly made me laugh. That was so funny. That caught me off guard. That's good. That's real good.
I loved it. I loved it so much. So other than that, and other than me, what makes you laugh?
Uh my my kids. Shoot. My my fiance is very silly. She makes me laugh. She keeps me grounded. She is silly. My grandchildren. My grandchildren make me laugh because they're so unpredictable. So it's it's the unpredictable stuff. Like that referee, he almost died.
Oh,
Almost died.
how about unpredictable like this? Here's your next question.
So, have you ever gotten yourself in a pickle? What kind of pickle would you say you gotten yourself into? That you learned the most valuable lesson ever.
I ever got myself in a pickle. Absolutely. I think who haven't gotten
We'll share one with us. Come on, I want the inside scoop. Come on now.
um I remember this is a pickle. This is a professional pickle.
Okay.
I was trying to get a job and it was years ago before I got into computers. And I had put on my resume because I had worked on this thing called Microsoft Access Database. So I applied for this job as an access database engineer or something like that. And I was like, man, I can do it. It's easy. So I ended up going into the interview, and I killed the interview. And they actually hired me. And it was making great money. And I've never did Microsoft Access Database developing in my life. And so I just worked on it briefly while I was learning computers. And so long story short, my first day on the job, they come in and say, okay, we need this thing developed, this database developed. And I go and I sit at my desk and I'm like,
Now I got to earn this paycheck.
I need a book. I don't know what I'm doing. And I worked that job for a good week and a half before I was like, look, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sorry. I thought I knew what I was doing. This isn't for me. And then I ended up eventually getting into coding and developing. But when I first started, man, I was just gun-ho. I can do anything without even knowing I couldn't. So that was my pickle. That was my
I thought these were going to be a couple pickles like this.
Nope. That far, they cannot see the.
You know, being in that plane and going, oh my goodness, are they going to give me turbulence while I'm sitting here or what?
See, that was a good pickle. And that movie, I can't wait for everyone to see it. I can't.
So it's not even out yet.
Oh no, it comes out at the end of the year. It's called The Plane, with Gerard Butler, Michael Coulter, Daniela Pineda, so many, Remy Adeleke, so many great actors, and I can't wait. I can't wait.
Talk about a pickle in this part you played.
Get it down up there! I'm calling the police!
I am so sorry.
What in the world? This crazy shit!
Oh man, I'm pulling it all out there, buddy. All out there.
There's no better pickle to be in than being on set, having your scene opposite Tom Hardy.
That's
and
awesome.
This is second Venom. I was in Venom 1, did Venom 2, and both scenes that I was in, Tom Hardy was a part of. And it, to me, it gets no better than that. You know, kind of like even with The Plane, I did Greenland with Gerard Butler. My scenes was opposite Gerard Butler, and then my scene in The Plane was with Gerard Butler as well. So I'm truly blessed. I can't complain.
That's awesome.
These are the pickles that I would love to continue to have for the rest of my life.
Amen.
If it's being in a pickle like that, where I'm on set with these stars and growing eventually to where people can work opposite me and say, yo, I was just working with Otis Winston.
That's right. That's awesome. And I hope I get to like feature you and interview you when you have some big screens on. So hopefully this is the first of many. But can you recall a time in your life when you said, I would never do that, and you ended up doing that?
Oh, yeah, I said I would never have kids.
Ain't that funny?
Yeah, I said I would never, ever have kids. I never wanted kids because I wanted to just live life. And who knew that one of my biggest blessings would be being a father?
I love it.
I never wanted to have kids. I didn't. And then when these two bundles of joy came, they changed my life. They not only did they change my life, my kids saved my life. Because
awesome?
Like I was in a bad place in my marriage, and my kids were my peace in the middle of my storm.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so what makes a person beautiful to you?
Spirit.
I love it. Okay.
They're them being inside. I mean, yes, I love the fact that I'm attracted to my fiance. She's beautiful on the outside, but it's the inside.
Absolutely. I love that. And so what is the first thing you notice about a person?
Their spirit.
Awesome. I love that.
Their aura, their energy. I noticed.
Love that.
And physically, I think the first thing I notice is the eyes or smile. So
awesome.
like her eyes and smile just.
Aww.
It's the aura.
I love that. So what are your successful habits you have?
Wake up every morning around 5:30, and I read my Bible. I pray. I read my vision, and then I meditate. I have to do it every day, every single day, no matter what. No matter
Love it.
what. That I'm have to be grounded for the day, because I truly believe that I'm gonna wake up one day and my life is gonna be changed for the better forever. When it comes to my career, so I want to make sure that I'm spiritually, emotionally, and not just physically grounded, but spiritually and emotionally grounded.
I love that. I love that. What mistakes have you made along the way?
Um,
We only have about 40 minutes left, so make it short. No, just kidding.
yeah. What mistakes I've made along the way? Shoot, a lot. You know, I remember when I first started going after this. I wanted to go to LA thinking that I needed to be there. My biggest mistake is listening to what others thought was best for my career.
There you go.
That's my biggest mistake, because others would have had me not being a full-time father, having given up being a father, chasing a dream, whereas I knew God can cause me to grow where I'm planted.
I love it.
And I could not get back the time that I had and I have with my children when they were younger. So that was my biggest mistake, is listening to others' advice and following what they did to get to where they got, thinking that's how I was supposed to do it.
Or what they didn't do, right? But they wanted you to do, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so what's the best trip traveling wise you've had?
I would have to say Puerto Rico, when I was filming the plane.
I'm glad you said that, because I got family in Puerto Rico. Isn't Puerto
Yeah.
Rico just amazing?
Yeah, it was amazing. So professionally, it would be Puerto Rico when I went there to film for 6 weeks. I just loved it and I enjoyed it. Personally, when we went to Mexico, and we got to spend a few days just together away from everything. So
Awesome. Awesome. So what's the most spontaneous thing you have ever done?
Spontaneous thing I have ever done.
Get an acting career? No.
Actually, that is it. Because you got to remember, I was making six figures, and I got laid off, and I got laid off, and I lost my ex-wife filed for divorce, and I got laid off in the same week. And the next week, I flew to LA to visit some friends. And while I was there, I was walking into a building where my friend was doing an event. And when I was walking into the building, the director was walking out, and the director asked me, was I the guest actor? I said no. And then somebody else asked me, are you the guest actor? I said no. And then the guest actor never showed up, and they ended up putting me in as the guest actor for the so that ended up changing the trajectory of my life and my career.
But you see, change your thoughts, change your mind, right? Because then you're like, well, maybe I should be, or maybe I could be, or, I mean, shoot, it wouldn't be the first time you did imposter syndrome with faking a job you didn't know about, right?
I faked it till I made it. And it was actually my son. It was my son. When I remember I kept getting like these jobs I kept getting just kept like ending. I'm like, what is going on? Like, I'm trying to get back in and work and make some money, and they just kept ending. I remember one time I had asked God, I was like, look, if this isn't what you want me to do, close the door. I came and worked the next day. They called me to the and said, hey, we're eliminated this position.
Oh, be careful what you ask God for.
That if you wanted to, my mom used to say, you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. And I told him my plans, and he got me I'm laughing now, because I picked up my kids after I got laid off the fourth time, and I was like, Daddy got to tell you guys something.
What, Daddy, you got fired? They knew before you told them, right?
Daddy lost his job, and my son looks at me, he grabbed me by my face. He said, "Daddy, you got a job." I said, "No, son, Daddy just got laid off." He said, "Daddy, you're an actor. Go act." It changed everything.
There you go. I love it. So, what are your big, hairy, audacious goals?
Oh, be one of the top actors in the world. Be one of the top directors and producers in the world, creators in the world. I want I want to impact Hollywood. I want to impact Hollywood, not just with things I act in, but things I create as well. And I want people to look at me and say, "That's a man who did it the right way. He didn't compromise who he was or his morality to get to where he is." And I want kids to look at me and say, if Otis started, who couldn't speak until he's 11 years old, if he was able to be used and he was in the projects as a kid and he was poor, and now look at him, I can do it too.
Tyler Perry, move over.
Not bad.
I love Tyler Perry. Don't get me wrong, but I'm
He,
just saying.
he inspires. He inspires.
Absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
impact people the way he did. I want to impact people the way shoot, so many countless others.
Yeah.
I just want to impact people and let them know that I want my shows to make you smile. I
Yeah.
want my acting to make you smile. I want my life. I want people to be able to look at my life and say, if he did it, so can I.
Amen. I'm a Latina and I'm right there with you, brother. I'm right here.
Yeah.
I'm excited to have a front row seat. What's the biggest factor that has helped you to be successful?
Not giving up.
I love it. I love it.
Giving
And what habit do you have now that you wish you had started earlier?
I wish I would have started acting earlier. I was, like I said, I was too busy playing basketball, running track, being what everyone thought I should have been,
Right?
instead of following my spirit. So what I do now is I listen to my gut. I listen to me.
I love it.
So that's the habit I have now. I listen to me.
I love it. What hard times in your life left you a better person after it was finished?
My stuttering.
Yeah. I love
Stuttering.
it.
I stuttered until I was 11. I was told I would never be able to properly talk. And I ended up graduating from Ohio State with a communications degree. So it's not how you start, it's how you finish. So me stuttering, I got picked on, I got made fun of. I developed a thick skin, but I also developed faith, because if God can change my stuttering, he can change, he can do anything in my life. I went from a guy who couldn't complete a sentence in 5 minutes to being able to talk fluently. And it made me realize, again, it's not how you start, but how you finish.
I love it. Okay, so what celebrities have you met and worked with?
Oh,
I know, again, we only got now about 20 minutes.
yeah. Um,
Just the top, just the top.
my Cicely Tyson, I remember meeting, and
Really?
the nugget she gave me was amazing.
That's awesome.
Alicia Rashad.
I saw that. I have her in your intro video. Did you see that?
That to be able to sit and learn from her was amazing. Of course, the Tom Hardys and the Gerard Butlers and the Michael Coulters. It's been so many that I'm grateful and blessed to have met. And Pierce Brosnan, who I just worked with last year, to have him tell me, never stop being amazing. That, these are people who I used to watch.
Yeah.
People to entertain me, and now I'm working with them. I'm in scenes with them, and I'm having conversations with them.
Isn't it super nice to know that when you get a place of, so-called made it or whatever, that you actually can feel that when somebody comes up to you and says they love you or you inspired them, that you too know how that felt to meet somebody that inspired you?
Absolutely.
Isn't that just great? So some people aren't humble enough of that. And I mean, I know some friends, I have friends that are actors and stuff. And then I know some that I thought would be cool to meet that truly never said thank you to their fans you know, when you get to meet them, it's the saddest thing because they're not the people you thought they were,
Your
you know?
fans, your fans. So this is the thing. I always try to tell people, um, it's not. I act for a living. I'm not an actor. I'm actually Otis.
Right.
Person.
Yeah.
I'm God's child. I try to make sure I stay humble because my mom used to say, "Be nice to those going up because you never know who you're going to meet when you're coming down."
Absolutely. And I love that. And you are very humble. And that's why I appreciate you so much. What is your favorite quote? And
Uh,
again, we only got about 15 minutes. No,
Quote. My favorite quote is back of all of my shirts, and it's something I created or I feel that God gave me a long time ago, and I live by it. Is never allow your talent to take you where your character can't keep you.
Oh, I love that.
On the back of all of my shirts, God gave me that probably 20 years ago before I even got into this acting. He says, never allow your talent to take you where your character can't keep you.
Oh, I love that. I'm going to have to make a snippet of that one. If you
It's,
could start all over again, what would you do differently?
like I said earlier, I would start acting earlier.
Okay.
I would start acting. That's what I would do.
Okay. What personality trait has gotten you in the most trouble?
Me being so friendly.
Nah, that's not a bad thing.
No, because people can take it as flirtatious and they can take it as, oh, he wants something more. No, I just want to be, I'm just a friendly person.
You know, and I think that comes from back east. I mean, we're really friendly New Yorkers, but people don't get that till they get to actually get to know us and see that's, you know, it's also our culture, you know. So, you
Absolutely.
know, it's our culture to love and respect people. So that's for a different show we're going to do, okay?
Okay.
Okay, what is the most impressive thing you know how to do? Laugh. No.
The little one of the most impressive things is one,
Come on, tell me.
you know, the cherry stems.
Yeah. Oh, can you do a knot it? You can turn it into a knot?
I can.
Oh, you need to do that. Send me a little clip of that. Yeah, I want that.
I can with the little
Yeah, I love that. How do you organize your time?
oh, day by day. Day by day. Because you know, I remember a friend of mine told me a long time ago, if you look so far into the future, you'll walk into the present cross-eyed.
Yeah.
So day by day.
This could be on a podcast. They ain't gonna see my cross eyes, but I made some cross eyes there. What part of the day do you look forward to and why?
Mornings.
Mornings?
Yeah, because it's a new day, it's a new mercy, it's a new grace. So it's a chance to do today what I didn't get to do yesterday.
Love it. Love it. And so what's the best thing you've got going in your life at the moment?
Oh, my family and my career. You know, it's not where I want it to be, but it's further than where it was last year.
Absolutely.
You know, so I'm learning how to enjoy the process.
I love it. I love it. Now, so what are you doing in the horizons, or what can we look forward to seeing in your shows coming up?
Well, hopefully, um, just been auditioning and trying to book this new role and hopefully it's something where I'm a lead and I'm just keep building from there.
I love it. I love it. Uh, so what's your favorite thing to do when you have free time?
Oh, spend it with my family.
I love it. I
I
love it.
love
And
family.
I'm blessed and honored to be your personal friend. So I love when I see your post
Yeah.
about your family. I thank you for letting me be one of your personal friends. That just means a lot to me. What does the perfect day look like?
Wake up, give God praise, go work out because I love working out. Um, go to lunch or breakfast, you know, with my fiance, make dinner for my kids, getting a great audition role or getting a call from my agent saying, "Hey, you just been booked." You know, that's the perfect day for me. spending with family and doing what I love.
I love it. So, what do you wish someone taught you a long time ago?
Um, Forgiveness is key.
Yes.
Forgiveness is freeing.
Yes.
We were taught, hold on, let people know how they made you feel, and that's okay, but it shouldn't impact who you are.
Yeah, we forget that whatever we hold back, how do we get our blessings if we're keeping
Exactly.
a scorecard? You
Exactly.
can't keep scorecard then.
No, you can't.
Yeah. If you had one piece of advice to someone just starting out, what would it be?
Right foot, left foot, breathe.
I love it.
Right foot, left foot, breathe. Because what happens is that in this journey, we forget to breathe. And that's how we get stressed out and run out of air.
Yeah.
Right foot, left foot, breathe. Because all we have to do is just keep climbing. And by the time we look up, we're at the top.
I love it. What makes you unique?
I believe me knowing that I'm loved by God. I don't care about people. What makes me unique is me knowing that I'm loved by God. People don't have to like me, because most people don't like me, don't know me.
Right.
Because if you knew me, you would like me. So me knowing that I'm loved by God and me trying to be genuine, I think that's what makes me unique. I'm very genuine.
I love that. What have you learned that you wish you learned sooner? And I think I asked you that question
Yeah,
already.
you did.
So I'm gonna delete that. Okay, here we go. Which of your personality traits have been the most useful?
My smiling.
I love it. Yep.
It
How can somebody be mad at you when you're smiling?
is disengaging. It's disarming. It disarms people.
Right.
Because it's genuine. If I'm
Yes.
smiling at you, it's genuine because I'm happy.
Absolutely. I love it. What kind of people do you most enjoy hanging out with?
People with good energy.
Awesome.
People with good energy, positive people. These Debbie Downers and the glass is always half empty people, they can be draining.
Yeah, no, we ain't got time for that. Life's too short.
Yep.
What tells you the most about a person?
Their spirit.
I love it.
Their spirit. And time.
Yeah. If Genie granted you 3 wishes, what would you wish for?
Health for everyone in my family.
I love that you don't have an answer, because you know what? You don't need a genie to have just 3 wishes. So we're done with that question.
Yeah. Because it made me start thinking to get emotional, because it's like, if a genie granted me 3 wishes, health for, like I said, health for all my family, and then the power to impact people.
Yeah. But you're doing that, so you don't need a genie for that either. See? Case closed. We're going to the next one. If you could step into my shoes, what would you ask yourself that I didn't so far? What do you want the world to know?
What makes you love so hard?
Ooh. And the answer is?
Lack of love as a kid taught me how to give love.
I love it. Yep. We give the world what we want to see, right?
Absolutely.
I love it. So what's the funniest joke you know by heart? Come on, you gotta know joke.
I don't really know any.
Okay.
I just laugh.
Okay, so someday when you get a joke, you call me up, okay?
I will.
Okay,
I will.
promise you. What's the most beautiful place you've ever been?
Most beautiful place I've ever been.
We're almost done with our questions.
I think Hawaii.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Awesome. What is the best advice you have received?
It's not how you start, how you finish.
I love it. And who gave you that?
My former college basketball coach.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And what books recommendations do you think have been impactful in your life?
Oh, I love The Alchemist.
Oh, awesome.
I love The Alchemist, and then of course I read the Bible every day.
Absolutely.
But the Bible's first, and then I love The Alchemist because it was a journey of a boy on a journey to find self and find gold, and at the end he found out that everything that he needed was inside of him.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And what's something you want to learn or wish you were better at?
Listening before I talk.
Love it. Love it. I'm just so grateful to have you here. And I'd like for you really quick to say, to share with everybody how much stuff you've conquered and how much stuff you had to really let go again in your life to bring you where you're at. Because I think when people realize, hey, he's cool, he's polished, he's saying all this, but if they really knew a little bit about your past, to say it doesn't define you, and people don't really need to know that story. But if you want to give a quick little snippet of what you've all overcame, then I think you'll give a good punch with that.
Well, it's about, for me, knowing that life is what you make it. It's about, for me, knowing that just because things are hard now, it doesn't mean it's going to always be hard. And something I always tell people: never make a permanent decision based off a temporary situation. People make permanent decisions, and people make decisions based off of temporary situations, based off emotions, and your emotions change, and so does that situation. I heard somebody say, I never saw a storm not end. It's just a storm. It's just temporary. So we weather the storm, and then once the storm is weathered, our flowers will shine. Our flowers will grow, and the sun will shine.
I love it. I love it. And I'm just so thankful that you took time to take this interview. And here we go. Hi, Otis. I want to thank you for being on my show today. I appreciate you so much. You're so much fun. Your laughter is infectious. You're a humble guy. I really appreciate your time. I wish you the best with every endeavor you do, because it's whatever you touch turns into magic and gold. So I love you. I wish you the best. And thanks again for having this time with me. I'll never forget it. Hope you had a great time. And always remember, you are celebrated and loved beyond your dreams. Take care. So I hope this will be one of the best interviews you have done in a long time.
Thank you. Thank you. I enjoyed myself. I love the questions.
I loved it so much too. So is there anything else you want to share with everybody before we go?
No, just keep me in your thoughts and your prayers. It's all about the energy. I'm trying to, like I said, I want to be someone that impacts the world. And I believe that God can truly do it through my acting and my writing, my directing, the shows that I have. I just want to be that person.
You are that person.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, everyone, thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed the show. This man is waiting to go to his next appointment, and he was apologizing for his background. I'm like, no, I'm just thankful that you didn't cancel and that you showed up and you're a man of your word. I really appreciate that so much, and I value your time. So stay right there, Otis. Thank you so much for everybody that's been here and have commented and said awesome and yeah, and that's amazing show, and you're an amazing man. And it's just, again, I'm just as good as my people that helped me. Mindy, thank you so much. And Cynthia, thank you so much for everybody for being here and supporting the show. So with that, we say goodbye, right, Otis? Any final words?
Thank you, Mindy and Cindy, for the videos. It was amazing. And thank you, Lynn, for this opportunity. I just know it's more to come.
Absolutely. Stay tuned. And thank you, everyone, for being here. God bless.